Test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? A little closer. There we go. All right. We begin our service with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You do your reading? Oh, okay.
We're going to bring up Elizabeth and Yaakov in honor of their 42nd wedding anniversary, which we'll bless in a bit. So come on up and light the candles, and Yaakov will hold the Kiddush cup when we make Kiddush. That's the cantor's part.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I need Cliff Notes.
120.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And for those who are able, we rise together for Kiddush 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh Zecher letziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikomim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Chaim.
The bottom page 127. Together, we offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. We turn to Lechuna Ranana 130.
Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. Naria, naria, letzor yishenu nekad mavana betoda. Naria, naria, letzor yishenu beats me rot naria lo. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. We continue on page 138 for the Chadodi. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamo vezachu b'dibur echad hishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemo tiferet velitila. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha hi mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh v'machshava tekila. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri shidaberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela.
We rise together to greet Shabbat HaMelkah.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzol toch emune am segula. Boi chala lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela.
The bottom of page 145. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and through unlikely places. There's no place on earth without the presence. We say right here, our Chetzi Kaddish 144.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash merabah.
Be'alma divra chirote v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv ve'imeru amen Yeheshme Rabba mevorach Le'olam u'lamei almaya Yitmarach Yitmarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kodesha B'rechu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damimran be'alma ve'imeru amen.
We rise together, 146.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
Please be seated together, the top of page 149. Praise you, Adonai, our God, for whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way in which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise you, Adonai, our God, for whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, hamariv aravim. On the next page.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amecha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim Otanu lemadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shokvenu v'kumenu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'b'mizmotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu Ve'orech yameinu Uvahem nehegei yomam v'layla.
We continue with our Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Top of page 157. Standing on the port of shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding-way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Our song of freedom, our Micha Mocha, is on the next page.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלי, נורא תהילות אוסף אלי. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע יום לפני משה. זילי, ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
The bottom 161 together. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter on the soft, long-eating shadow of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Our Hashi Avenu is right here, 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shomecha, ushmo zetenu uvoinu. Ufros Adonai, Apore Sukkot Shalom, Alenu Ve'akol Amo, Yisrael, Ve'Yerushalayim. Amen.
The top of page 163. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Vishamru 162.
Veshomeru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת vayinafash.
For those who are able, we rise together for tefillah, top of page 166.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei Vneihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Zrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye metim atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye metim berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei avar, michamocha ba'al givurot umido melach, melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'emanata lehachayot metim. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hametim. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh ukedoshim bechol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated at the top of page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal Open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. We continue with our Ritzei on the next page.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Me'amecha Yisrael Utefilatam Me'ahava Tekabel Utehilei Ratzon Tamid Avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lecho Korav B'nei El Avadecha V'chaneinu Shefuk Ruchacha Aleinu V'techezena Eneinu B'shuvecha Letzion Berachamim Baruch atah Adonai Hamachazir Shechinato Let's see you.
The top of page 179. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. Make a temperate reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praise you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. 178.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki Ata Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Ki Ata Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
At this point in our service, we think of those in our community, those especially who are in need of healing of body or spirit. Temple Emanu-El, we think of Sandra Berman, Debbie Boggs, Gail Bowen, Kent Bricker, Rick Cosby, Vicky Goldstein, Sophia Barry Gordon, Katie James, David Kraselsky, William Lehman, Rush Lishkoff, Virgil Luger, Michal Mizrowitz, Ron Ostreicher, Lex Overstegen, Chad Robinson, Lee Rogoff, Gary Schiff, Tyler Strassner, Alan Unger, and Brenda Weinstein. For those who are with us tonight, if you're thinking of a loved one, a friend, someone who means so much to you, who's in need of healing or body or spirit, we invite you to share their name out loud, either by rising or as my eyes meet yours. For those names mentioned out loud and for those names still in our hearts, from Misha Berach, our prayer for healing, 371.
Misha Berach Avotenu B'chav HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Don't worry, I'm going to do a really fascinating segue in order to bless both of you, okay? I want to talk about retirement. I promise there's a reason, well, I hope. See, I look out into this room, and there's two people especially, when they announced their retirement, to me it was sad because I would lose their incredible skill set. The first is Dr. Mike Coslin, who took out my adult wisdom teeth, and he goes, the pain you're experiencing is probably because we took him out as an adult, but Dr. Coslin, a past president, a New Jerseyite, someone instrumental to this community. It's his father's yard site of blessed memory. It's his piano in the sanctuary, which is heavily protected. I think that was an anniversary piano, right? 50 years? I can't remember. 50 years. But Dr. Coslin brought me today this beautiful Judaica puzzle he made out of wood. It was gorgeous, and he's spending time with new habits. And traveling and seeing the world, things he couldn't do. And by the way, for those that know, he wrote the book on contemporary TMJ surgery. I just want you to know that. And then someone really bothered me when they retired. You know where I'm going to go to next, and that would be, Dr. Robert Levin, when we got that letter in the mail saying that he was retiring. So I want to say 95% of all Birmingham was lamenting. And Dr. Coslin, you too, every Jewish person in the area that wanted to get their wisdom teeth out, they too realized, that the oral surgeon. So, but here's the thing with both of you, is that you're seeing the world. You're seeing your grandchildren. You're going on Bubby and Zadie duty next week to Houston. You have the world ahead of you. But at the same time, there's one thing both of you never retired from. It's family and marriage. And to Elizabeth, I know this day was coming. It's something that we talked about. You announced your retirement as an educator. You never stopped teaching, but as an official educator at Temple Emanu-El, this is your last, this is it. And as much as I am disappointed, I know it's the right thing for you because you have a beautiful granddaughter in Delaware, and your beautiful daughter, I want to say, is in San Francisco. Let me get her. Wasn't she in the Bay Area for a bit? For a little bit, I'm not wrong. Okay, but you, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you and Yaakov, it was both of you. You took over a religious school. You engaged in the collaboration. Yaakov, you helped fix my doors numerous occasions. But there's one thing that I always loved, is that Yaakov, you are the chef. And every time Elizabeth, something would be so delicious in the staff, it would be your cooking that was nourishing your besheret, her soul. I could hear it shining. And I knew how much you both loved each other. Unfortunately, when life would throw a wrench and you would be at the hospital I could hear the seriousness in Elizabeth's voice. And you two, from finding that connection, an Ashkenazic Jew from Israel, an Indian Jew from one remarkable Jewish community in Mumbai, found each other in Israel. And as I said last week when we blessed Sharon and Alan, when two souls find each other and they live good and meaningful lives, they're destined to be each other. And for 42 years, you guys have celebrated a beautiful marriage. So yes, you are retiring from the professional world. As I look out at Dr. Coslin and Dr. Levin, you're not retiring from life. It's just going to establish a new routine. We are so thrilled to bless you as you come up for the ark, and I ask the congregation to rise. That's okay. Just make sure I don't sing. You want to face the ark? What do you want to do?
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha Kein yehi ratzon Ya'er Adonai panav elecha Vichunecha Kein yehi ratzon Yisa Adonai panav elecha Ve'yasim lecha shalom. Kein yehi ratzon.
Please be seated. That was a good version. Very great. All right, I'm going to teach the No Mercy. By the way, I asked if they needed me to translate the priestly blessing. They told me they were good. No, Monica was chanting in Hebrew, and I said to them, "Do you need me to translate the English?" And like, maybe a little bit. So I want to tell a true story. It's two stories in one. I'm always asked, how do I write my sermons? But the question is, how do I write my high holiday sermons? What's the process, and is there an editor? I never share my sermons with Rachel. She's too nice. She'll catch a typo and she goes, "It's really great, honey." That's it. It's not really the most. But then there's one person in particular, and that would be my mother, okay? My mom. And I write the drafts, and she gets in right before Rosh Chodesh Elul, and she sits at the desk, and I'm at the other desk, and I tell Rachel, if you hear any yelling or screaming, it's totally, it's normal, and it's a brutal process to prove that Jewish boys should always listen to their Jewish mothers. They know what's best. It's kind of cemented in there, and I want to say she's probably saved my career quite a few times, and then there's a reason why I want to bring this up, because a couple months left, you can get the whole real deal, okay? So in Parshat Shmini, it starts out the Vayehi Bayom Hashimi. It's the ordination of the priest. But the rabbis wanted to know Vayehi. They were puzzled by it. It was. Meaning, why is it saying now on the 8th day? Why is it was on the 8th day? And the rabbis are lamenting because during the golden calf, God was still sad and the people were still sad. So even though the celebration of the golden calf, it was heavy on their hearts. That's why it's in the past tense, because we have to recognize that sometimes we do make mistakes, sometimes we will correct those mistakes, and sometimes we'll make more mistakes in the future. And on top of that, sometimes we actually can prevent huge mistakes. And here's where I'm going on this. So after the ordination happens, we get to 11:1, which begins with the kashrut laws. And I'm going to share a story. And this is from the Midrash. A doctor came to visit two patients. To one of them he said, "You may eat whatever you want." To the other he gave a very particular and restrictive diet. Soon the first patient died, and the second recovered. The doctor explained that there was no hope for the first patient. There was no reason to deny him what he loved to eat. But the second patient, he was in decent health. So it was important to give him a diet that returned him to his full health. Al hat kama v'kama, all the more so was with the Jewish people of Israel. Because the Jewish people have the capacity for spiritual life, God prescribed foods that would be conducive to their spiritual growth of the importance of keeping kosher. So believe it or not, in my Rosh Hashanah sermon last year, I was going to make a bold ask the congregation to kosher our kitchen. And boy, I got it. My point was like a reformed kosher kitchen, and I know that's kind of paradoxical, but I don't think it would have particularly gone well with the history of this congregation, even though the kitchen, there's two kitchens in there if you look. So my mom prevented me from disaster, let's just say that. And I don't know if keeping kosher or making a bold argument saying that we have to kosher our kitchen. Don't worry, I have no power anymore, or I rarely ever did. But here's the teaching, is that I'm not asking you to keep kosher, not keep kosher. I'm not asking you to wrap the tefillin or do it or don't do it, or telling you to do it. I'm asking you to try more Jewish rituals. That's what the story is really about. Keeping kosher is not really about physical health. Believe me, you could keep a strict kosher diet and not live a healthy lifestyle. Let's go to Jerusalem. The point is, the more Jewish we take in our soul, the better that we will be. So the more times you come to shul, the more times you study Torah, the more times you do Jewish things, It is good for you. We know it. It is one of the best prescriptions out there is to attend religious celebrations and services as much as possible because it gets you away from your everyday life experiences. So when you have that urge, it's 5:30 and you say, do we really want to go? Push yourself. It is good for you. You see other people. You may learn something. You may like a tune that was sung. So the more Yiddishkeit we have in our shamas, the better that we will be. So it was on the 8th day that they were ordained. And so the valuable lesson is that the ordination of priests and the ordination of rabbis will continue to make mistakes. And sometimes we will have to look to other people to prevent you from making mistakes. That's the first part. And the second part is I have a moral duty to this congregation to teach as much Judaism as possible. And I'm so thrilled because there's a particular people in this congregation who absolutely love the 7th annual ritual. I know I'm looking at you. Of the Omer game. So for those who are new to our congregation, at the second night, we count the Omer. It's a sheaf of barley that was used to take the temple times. And 49 days later, we have Shavuos. We have the giving of the Torah. So we count the Omer. We do it at night. It's a blessing. So I wanted to make it fun. And I learned this in San Diego. And believe me, it's going to be going to the Midwest. Let's see if it stays on. I think Robbie really likes it. Okay. So last week, we counted 2. And I gave you themes and trivia with the number 2. And this is raise your hand first who try to get the question. So what do you think tonight's number is going to be? 9. All right. Math is great. Okay. So we count 9 days of the Omer. I know you're always going to know what the Omer is. That's the point of this. And same thing to you, Dr. Coslin. Okay. Let's go easy, but a little bit hard. Who is the 9th president of this republic? You guys should prepare. These are the giveaway. Nobody really knows who Millard Fillmore was. Over that is a dorms are named after him. No? Okay, he was the shortest term. Okay, how did he die? Pneumonia? Okay, how many days in office? 32. Pretty good, see? 9th state to join our incredible union. When you go early, you got to think coastal, right? New Hampshire. New Hampshire. I was always confused with the license plate. It says live free or die, made in prisons. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a really good one. This is a really esoteric one. I want to say there's a lot, but there's 3 really idioms that we say with the number 9. 3 very popular ones. That cat has 9 lives, but that's something a little bit more specific. What do you got? On cloud 9 is one of the top idioms, okay? On cloud 9. Okay, so to prevent, that's another top one, okay? But not the top. There's 2 more top 2s. I got really into this. What was that? Not the 9th inning. There's 2. You guys know it. Give us a hint. Okay, what? It's at 9. I need 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, so we want to push someone to do something. What do they have to do? A little extra tenacity. Go the whole 9 yards. Okay. One more. It's a very common expression. Okay, so I'll give you a hint. I'm wearing a sport coat. I didn't pay. There you go. Okay. All right. This person was known to score a particular hat trick in his hockey games. He would score a goal, an assist, and a fight. This hockey player wore number 9. And for those who watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off, this is the jersey that Cameron wore in Chicago. No, Gordie Howe. Okay. This is one of the greatest hitters of baseball who's a popsicle. He's currently a popsicle. Ted Williams. He's frozen. Okay. Okay. This is for our basketball people. I want to see if you get this question. Okay. In the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona, Barcelona. Okay. Michael Jordan had to wear 9. Does anybody know why? I'm looking at you, Dr. Levin, Why did he wear 9? Oh, God. Actually, to be true, I thought I was in the pews. I don't know the answer to this. The reason is because during those days, you only could wear number 4 to 15 for the refs to identify the players, and he wanted to be his brother's number, so he did 4 plus 5 is 9, and that's why I wore 45. Okay. 9th element in the periodic table. Unbelievable. Fluorine. Okay. August. He's dancing. Okay. This one's for you, August. Okay. I'm going to go Socratic. But we're ending a good one. What is the 9th letter in the Hebrew alphabet? Tet. 3 for 3. Okay. And the rabbis really like 9. Why do they like number 9? What is the word tet? What's a common word that tet begins with in Hebrew? Tet. What is a word that we say often in Hebrew that's tov? And tov means what, Elizabeth? Good. There we go. Okay. For those who are able, we rise and we count the Omer. You guys are scholars of the number 9, okay? Don't forget to prepare for next week. I won't tell you the number, but it gives you ample of time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishan b'zvotav v'tzivanu al sifras ha'omer hayom tisha yamim shehem shavua echad u'shnei yamin la'omer. Today is 9 days, which is 1 week and 2 days of the Omer. Remain standing. Aleinu 586.
Awesome.
Aleinu leshabeach la'adon ha'kol, לתת גדולה יוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים. לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad.
On this Shabbat, we recall those who passed away in these Shloshim, these 7 days and 30 days, Jonathan David Fratkin, David Grossman, and Alexandra Kivovitz. On this Shabbat, we recall the yortzeits of Emanu-El Ayland, Joseph Apolinsky, Bernice Barstein, May Sachs Burke, Walter Isaac Block, Reva Saul Cohen, Herschel Feibelman, Stephen Edward First, Francis Floor, Carolyn Goldberg, Benny Goldstein, Ike Gottlieb, Colin Hartmig, Nettie Schwartz Hess, Pauline Hilty, Elaine Cardis, Ronnie Slive Kasowitz, Alan Coslin, Marilyn Leeds, Rosalie Bovici, Kate Lewis, Edgar Mark Sr., Alice Mollitz, Hyman Miller, Giselle Pincus Morowitz, Loretta Bernstein Norris, Maria Opsmer, Bruce Pasternak, Ann Purley, Harry Ravitz, Alex Rittenbaum, Richard Russell, Herman Sachs, Lee Schnipper, Louis Schulhofer Jr., Meyer Irving Shiland, Clara Siegel, Sherry Silverman, Anit Silverstein, Benjamin Seeger, Jill Slaughter, Harry Sokol, Dora Hyman Stern, Ella Wheel, Isidore Weinstein, and Lawrence Warner. If it is your custom to rise for a Mortar's Kaddish, we invite you to do so, and we turn to page 598. Yikadal dikada shemei rabba, bioma divrach riote v'amlich malchute, b'chayachon of yom echon, uvchaye to kol beit Yisrael, bagala wizman kariv v'yimru, Yehei shemei rabba mivarach v'olam alamei almaya, yiparach v'hi shabach, hit ba'ard, hit romam, hit naseh, Vita dar, vita lel, vita shemei de kudsha. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damin ram bioma v'yumru. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu v'yakol Yisrael v'yumru. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu yasei shalom, alenu v'yakol Yisrael v'yumru.
Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imeru, amen.
And we conclude with Odon Olam. And I shall try to find the page. Hit it, Jeff. 625? 625. Oh, we're going folky.
Adon olam,
Odon Olam.
asher malach, beterem kol, yitzir nivra, leit nasa, vechefso kol, azar melech shemo nikra Adon olam, ve'acharei kichlot hakol, ve'vadov limlok nora Adon olam, ve'hu haya, ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh betifara Adon olam, Adon olam, asher malach, beterem kol, yitzir nivra, leit nasa, vechefso kol, azar melech shemo nikra Adon olam, vehu echad ve'en sheni, lehamshilo lehachbira l'Adon olam, beli reshit, beli tachlit, velo ha'os ve'hamizra Adon olam, Adon olam, asher malach, beterem kol, yitzir nivra, leit nasa, vechefso kol, azar melech shemo nikra Adon olam, vehu eli, vechago ali, vezokef li beit zara Adon olam, vehu nisi umanus li, menat kosi beyom ekra Adon olam, Adon olam, asher malach, beterem kol, yitzir nivra, leit nasa, vechefso kol, azar melech shemo nikra Adon olam, beyado afkid ruchi, ve'et tishan va'ira Adon olam, ve'im ruchi gevayati, Adonai li ve'lo ira Adon olam, Adon olam, asher malach, beterem kol, yitzir nivra, leit nasa, vechefso kol, azar melech shemo nikra Adon olam.
Publix Holland never looked so delicious before. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, v'tein avon. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Les. Absolutely. How are you?
We're doing fine, and she's at theater, so we're gonna be.
I know, she's always at theater. That girl.
What is she in?
She's gonna be. The next one is.
Les, it was good to see you. Okay, I made it.
Your babysitter just let her out. But she just showed up downstairs.
Oh, did she tell her she could go?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
Showed
fun. Okay, good to know.
I mean, at least she